Maya Angelou once said, "You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you." Vicki Situi Pope has never sought the spotlight. In fact, she has spent her life helping others shine as brightly as possible. Yet her commitment to excellence, servant leadership, and her joyful exuberance makes it impossible not to notice and admire her many gifts and talents. Born in San Francisco, Vicki inherited her work ethic and her name from her great-grandfather Vittorio, founder of the popular V. Situi winery. Her mother Kathy kept everyone connected, entertaining as often as possible, and raising Vicki and her sister Sherry. Her father Bob was an insurance broker and a die-hard 49ers football fan, which meant game days at the Situi house were always filled with family, friends, and lots of excitement. For Vicki, deciding where to attend college was easy. While still in high school, she visited the University of Santa Clara. There, she encountered a place that felt like home and a community that felt like family. When it came time to apply to college, Vicki submitted only one application. Vicki has always felt a sense of belonging at SCU. She clearly recalls the day former university president Father Paul Locatelli, then just an accounting professor, stopped in the middle of his run to ask how she was doing in his class. She also remembers how simply being on campus inspired her to do her best. She was part of a team where everyone had a place and everyone was valued.
I'm fairly certain that Vicki was actually in one of the first accounting classes that Father Locatelli taught. And I just find it so fascinating and fabulous that Father Locatelli at that time was teaching a student who would eventually become the recipient of an award in his name.
After graduating in 1977, Vicki landed a position at Intel. Long days, late nights, audacious goals, nothing fazed Vicki as she excelled in the booming Silicon Valley. While at Intel, she met Mike Pope, and they married in the Mission Church in 1983. Vicki and Mike started their own family when son Chris was born in 1988. Their daughter Katie arrived 2 years later, and Vicki scaled back her work to spend more time with her children. And with a desire to make a difference and the skills to do so, Vicki quickly became involved with their schools, while helping raise funds and organize events at St. Christopher's, Bellarmine, and Presentation. She reconnected with SCU classmate Mary Conlon Almasy. Mary was active with the Catala Club, a women's service organization at Santa Clara that distributes more than $1 million in scholarships for undergraduate students each year. With Mary's encouragement, Vicki signed on. Given her technical know-how and creative energy, it wasn't long before Vicki assumed a leadership role on the Catala Club board. Talent doesn't go unnoticed, and soon she was invited to join the Alumni Association Board of Directors, serving for 6 years, including one as board president.
Working with Vicki is a constant pleasure. I mean, she brings so much to a room, to a group meeting, to even a one-on-one meeting relative to her energy, her spirit, her creativity. Always has so much passion for everything she does relative to the university and to working with alumni. Always raises the level in terms of her commitment and brings everyone's commitment to her level.
Vicki remains active with the Catala Club and as a past president of the Alumni Board, always evangelizing the good work of the university and the Santa Clara family.
It's so hard to probably describe Vicki in just one word since she has so many talents. If I had to pick one, it would be spirited. She always brings such spirit and joy to any and all interactions that you have with her. I think that spirit, if we could somehow find a way to just bottle it up and package it and sell it, we would just be able to take on the world as the Alumni Association. So she always comes forward and leads with her heart, and people follow her for that.
Vicki also sits on SCU's Board of Fellows, which has raised close to $30 million for the university through the annual Golden Circle Theater Party. Vicki spent 2 years on the Fellows Executive Committee, and she and Mike are constant presence at Golden Circle. Additionally, Vicki is a member of the Ignatian Center Advisory Board, an active participant in the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, and was honored with the 2015 Broncos Reed Award.
Vicki has served on the board of the Cattle Club, the Board of Fellows, as well as the Alumni Association's Board of Directors. And I think all of her contributions have been transformative in that she's made a positive change for each of those organizations that she's served, which in turn has benefited the entire Santa Clara community.
Vicki and Mike are deeply committed to giving back to their community. They have transformed countless lives through their support of local nonprofits and the scholarships they have created, including the Victoria Satui Pope and Michael Pope Family Scholarship at Santa Clara.
One word I would use to describe Vicki is compassionate. For everything she's done at Santa Clara, she's actually done even more in the community. She's very active in her parish, St. Christopher's. She's been active in school, in Presentation High, and Bellarmine. To top it all off, she bakes cakes for underserved and at-risk youth. And I think that's so special.
First as a student, and then as an alumna, Vicki has given her time, talent, and heart to SCU. She approaches each act of service with an unwavering sense of purpose and a commitment to making the strongest impact possible. Through her words and actions, Vicki's gift has always been to amplify those around her and to ensure the Santa Clara community shines bright. As the late Father Locatelli would have said, she is the living embodiment of the 3 C's: competence, conscience, and compassion.
I would describe Vicki as salt of the earth. And when I say that, I mean she embodies the best and the noblest aspects of society. She's a person of the highest integrity and just gracious, charming, warm, loving, and kind.
For her distinguished and outstanding service to Santa Clara University and the entire Bronco family, the Alumni Association is proud to honor Vicki Satui Pope with the 2020 Paul L. Locatelli Award.